office at the back.
There is a newspaper in my hometown. Google Translate. You must try harder. The only ones left in the dispute between men and women were male and female college students. I think this is a 0% chance of this being a correct translation. No part of this is correct. Okay, it was saying only the woman is still here. The man is left or something. Miss! Older sister. So honoraries. Honorifics, rather. Is something wrong? Well, a bunch of snot-nosed little brats will be able to help with that, I'm sure. Please, tell me what happened. Us! Us! As in, not just her, us. Tell us all. Tell us all your horrible story. The boys' detective crew. And again, to hell with the two girls. What is it? Ah! That wasn't quite your voice. Wouldn't it be easier to talk to someone than to worry alone? No. It's been 50 minutes and we haven't even left the first scene yet. Exactly! What incident happened? Can this game be saved? Asks Speclad. It's auto-saving. I don't know when it auto-saves. I assume it auto-saves whenever you scene change. Because it did remember our position at some point. Please, trust us. Let us help you. What I don't know is, like, is it auto-saving to the cart, which probably has a long-since-dead battery? Oh. We have solved numerous cases until now. Conan not buying it.
I understand! The Young Detectives!
That's a slightly less sexist name than their own boys' detective crew.
Will you listen to my story?
No. Of course! Please, tell me anything. Please feel free to ask me anything. Beep. Funky.
I work at a Rugaro, and the person earlier is the owner of that shop. 3 days ago, there was a theft at the store at Rugaro, and a painting was stolen.
I've made no mistakes in the choice of voice. None. Hell yeah, this music.
It was a famous painting that went missing.
It was the painting that was stolen 3 days ago was a famous painting that went missing about 10 years ago at a famous art exhibition. So what you're saying is y'all stole it and we're trying to sell it for 7 years. Nobody would buy it because it was stolen, and then it was stolen from you. For 10 years, rather. I was thinking years instead of days at one point there.
If you report it to the police, it's just a waste of several million yen!
Okay. Feel like something is imperfect in the translation here. I'm sure it's fine. Several million yen? Why? Okay, what's with the disagreement here? Several million yen versus 10,000 yen. 10,000 is not several million. How can Google and ChatGPT disagree in that way? That just seems really odd. Like they're disagreeing on what quantities mean. That's amazing! Maybe 10,000 is slang for a buttload, says Speclad in chat. Oh yeah, maybe it's like a myriad.
3 days ago in the morning, the owner came to the store and realized that the painting was stolen, but when the owner arrived, the engine store was locked!
And the key was on the nightstand, yeah, I know.
The owner used their own key to enter the store!
Oops.
The owner was also the last person to leave the store the day before, and the painting was still there at that time.
It's the only valuable painting we had, so we knew. We recognize it. Oops, I just cleared instead of translate. I'm doing a terrible job with my translation hotkeys today.
That's what they've confirmed, that the door was locked too.
I checked. I also locked the door. Oh, and there's only the door and a barred window? Haven't heard this one before.
They were outside the forced entry, such as breaking open the door, window, and the store.
Garou had no idea how to break open the door or window. Well, good. Remember, ChatGPT is terrible, but Google is even worse.
The thief must have entered by unlocking the door, but that's the only possibility.
Oops.
There are only 3 keys. One key was kept by the owner, the other was at the store.
And the third key, the one key to rule them all, one key to bind them.
The one I had, and the other one is...
Okay, I think they were just, that was the same one key both times. So one is the owner's, one is hers, and one is who knows. And one is the thief's key that they gave to the thief. So the owner thought the culprit was you, right? So the owner thought that the girl was a virgin.
Yes, the owner and even the police suspected me.
One of those keys does look like it rules them all, says Speculate in chat. It's hard to argue with that. I'm gonna slightly change this voice here.
I was called in by the police yesterday and the day before and have been under investigation the whole time, but...
For the sake of my throat, her voice had to change a little bit, less gravelly.
I didn't do it!
Are you okay? No, wait, I'm trying to give you old short. I think I was voice that's going on. Are you okay? Sister, are you okay? Please rest assured, we, the teen detective team now, none of us are teens, will prove your innocence. That's right, leave it to us. We'll make sure you're safe. I guess, you know, if she's gonna be arrested, then that is what they're doing.
Really?
Yes, that's right. It's true. That's right. The check mark is very funny. That's right, because Conan is with us. Huh? Yep, he's the only one who matters. Oh, this is also huh. Huh? ... Only character who matters. But if the story is true, then that painting must have been stolen from the museum. It must have has been stolen from the whole world. The painting is on the moon now. That's true. The museum robbery case. How many hours does it take to get to the finals? This is a glorious example of ChatGPT-based translation versus Google Translate. The museum robbery case. How many hours does it take to get to the finals? Like, if I wanted to start training right now and get to the finals of, chess, how many hours would I have to train? It looks like the teen detective team for now. Team's true abilities are about to be revealed. How many hours does it take to get to the finals, though? Let's go to the store and see that thief. Hurry. Yes, let's go and see the thief. See the theft, maybe. Please guide us, miss. Please guide me. Everybody else can go screw themselves. Ha, that is, isn't it? Ah! I realize the ZZ is just a screwed up OCR thing, but that doesn't make it not funny.
Before that, let me introduce myself. I'm
Makiko Kawaguchi.
Makiko Kawaguchi.
Nice to meet you. Oh, this is very interesting. So, presumably what is written is Kawaguchi Makiko, but it's reversed that for English for ChatGPT, whereas Google Translate assumes you know about Japanese name order, I guess?
Wait a minute. Let me summarize Makiko's story, just in case we haven't seen it enough. When summarizing Makiko's story, it goes like this.
To summarize Makiko's story, it goes like this.
This is a case where a priceless painting worth tens of millions of yen,
Or 30,000 yen,
was stolen from a gallery 3 days ago.
It's an incident where a worthless painting worth 30,000 yen was stolen. Oh, Google Translate. Oh, Google Translate. I got impatient.
When the theft occurred, there were no signs of forced entry into the gallery, such as broken windows or doors.
Google Translate generally doesn't know what to do with Japanese names. Sometimes they flip and sometimes they don't. It'll swap back and forth in the middle of a sentence, says Erdrick in chat. That's unsurprising. I mean, ChatGPT is straight up doing AI on this. The Google Translate, at least, you know, it's so Google Translate is at least a special purpose AI, whereas ChatGPT, I'm using a general purpose AI. But so ChatGPT, you should expect to be inconsistent. But even Google Translate, there's still AI there.
There were 3 keys to the gallery. 1 key to rule them all. 1 was kept at the gallery, 1 was held by the owner, and Makiko had the... Certainly, Makiko, who had the key.
I love all the music in this game.
After the owner left, someone with a key could enter the gallery and steal the painting. Then, could the culprit be Makiko?
Probably. It was probably just her. That would be a pretty simple case. The police thinks it's her. The owner thinks it's her. Turns out it was her.
Wait a minute. It doesn't make sense for the culprit to be Makiko, but when I think about it, there is something that comes to mind.
Oh, okay. 1, there were 3 keys. 2, the gallery. 3, the painting. 1, 3 keys. 2, 3, 3, huh? Great job, ChatGPT. Or no, sorry, Google Translate. Great job, Google Translate. Glad I had Google Translate here. I mean, there are 3 keys. Like, Makiko's key and the other 2. Like, Makiko has a key, the owner has a key. The 3rd key appears to be totally unaccounted for. The gallery and the painting, I don't know where those go.
You're wrong! You're wrong and you're an idiot! That's not it!
Just come here for the smooth jazz. That's why we're here. It's the smooth jazz.
The strange point is that there was no sign of forced entry into the gallery. If the culprit is Makiko, why would she bother to lock the door after stealing the painting? When there were no signs of forced entry.
Did you make the situation worse? I.e., she's going to make it... She makes herself look guilty by there not being signs of forced entry.
In that case, I would be suspecting myself.
That would make people doubt me. I think Google Translate actually did better this time.
If Makiko, who had the key, is the culprit, in order to not to suspect herself, she would rather break a window and make it look like a thief entered without a key so as not to be suspected.
Yep, probably.
This incident seems to require a more detailed investigation.
I think I need to look into this issue in more detail. Me personally, not the rest of you jerks, just me. Hello, Vector, welcome.
Big sis, God. Big sis, please guide me to that gallery.
Please guide that boy. Sister, please guide that boy. Guide that boy. Guide him. Got it!
Off we go to the gallery. We've had like 4 choices in this game. That's totally a game. That's what games are. It's a small town, everyone is related. This I know about about Japanese, that, like, the reason for all the sister and such is that it's just honorific stuff. It's just, you know, calling someone who's older than you big sister, even if they're not related. It's just honorific stuff. Kurobe Gallery, the store is closed. Did she just let us in with her key? Why does she still have the key if she's the prime suspect? That seems pretty bad. Gallery.
Paintings are displayed. At the back, there is a door.
Or from Google, just there's a door at the back. To hell with the paintings. Those aren't interesting.
There is an office at the back.
There is a newspaper in my hometown. Google Translate. You must try harder. Office, presumably. Office. Jimuncho.
The room where the paintings are displayed is not very large, with several dozen pieces hanging.
Then why are you saying that from the office instead of from the gallery? Do you use the same OCR for both aspect lad? Yeah. The OCR is always the text at the top. That's just the text I handed to both of them. And then the text comes from Google. The OCR is Google Vision.
There is one door and one window. There is a bookshelf, and on one of its shelves, there is a key box.
Or a key ring. I think it's a key ring. A key book. A key book, a key box, maybe a key ring. I can see the key ring.
You cheekily made your way into the store.
How dare you show your face in public?
I didn't do it!
I haven't done it.
Let's confirm by checking it one more time.
I came back again to confirm that. That seems a little bit better from Google Translate this time.
What about those children over there?
We're just some random brats who stole the paint. I mean, didn't steal the painting. It's us. We stole it. We stole the painting. Okay, the game slightly freezing there is in no way a concern. The boys' detective team. So much for being teens anymore. Oh dear, the audio latency just went crazy. What is it? I think what is it is maybe not the best translation there. Bo at the end.
What do you intend to do with those children?
What are you doing bringing all these kids here, Bo?
Well, the story is as it was when the painting was stolen, so if you can prove your innocence, then give it a try.
If you think you can prove your worth, go ahead and try it.
We will prove her innocence.
We will show you the truth about our sister. Watch closely. Watch closely as we leave. As we leave and go into the other room. Hell yeah, this music.
First, let's investigate the door of the gallery.
The door? How oddly specific. Let's investigate using the mouse. Explore with your mouse. Hello Kitty, here she comes. It's Hello Kitty time. Paintings are displayed. Wow, great, thank you. Paintings are displayed. Great, thanks. Paintings are displayed. Wow, not much of an art appreciator. Oh my god, there's gameplay, asks Speclad? What? There were 4 opportunities for us to choose options. That is gameplay. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, it specifically told us to investigate the door, so I guess we'll investigate the door. Hell yeah, this music!
The entrance door of the gallery seems to be the only one here.
I did it. I did what you asked for. There's nothing else for me to investigate. That's still just a painting. You want me to look closer? Is this the same this doesn't seem to be the same message.
The door is the latest type and is difficult to pick open.
I'm so glad you're up on all of your door types there, Conan. Do we just keep looking? Okay, so click things multiple times. Lesson learned.
There are no scratches on the keyhole that would indicate it was picked open.
Conan moonlights as a burglar, says Speclad. I mean, I can very much believe that. Boo-doo-doo-doot. Do-do-do. Oops, well, I didn't want to read that message anyway, sorry. Gotta remember not to just delete the message.
If someone entered through this door, they must have used the key to open it. Next, let's investigate.
Next, check your identity.
Next, let's investigate the office.
Okay, off we go. To investigate the office, presumably. God, hell yeah, this music.
Now, what should we do?
This is going to be use your mouse to explore, right? Yeah. Oh, we can go left. Well, the keys seem much more useful to me. There are 3 keys there, not 1. So there's at least 5 keys.
Several keys are attached to a large metal ring with chains.
That's it? Presumably not.
Hey, miss, is one of these keys for the door?
Yeah!
I will eat the key now. We've already investigated there. I've clicked the keys enough. Click something else. There's a book placed there. It's an art gallery.
Okay, the book is an art gallery. Well, if you say so.
I've already looked there. Stop looking there.
Is this paintings are displayed again?
I don't like art. I don't appreciate art.
There are quite a lot of paintings, huh? Okay, it isn't that. Oh, that's just like haha or something. It's just yeah.
Yes! But the paintings currently on display aren't particularly valuable.
Aren't very good at sleeping, says Google Translate. Okay. Some paintings are good at sleeping. Some paintings, they just toss and turn all night.
There was one standout piece, the stolen painting.
So, not much of an art store, huh? Literally only one piece of any value.
I see. The culprit knew about that. Detailed information about this gallery might attract certain individuals to visit the store.
Okay, right. Yeah. Okay, so I think Google Translate is better. People are familiar with this and maybe frequent customers, so we're looking for potentially a frequent customer. Now this is just investigate with your mouse again.
This is a nice chair. Can I sit down? I didn't find anything in particular. It's just a sofa.
Wow. Google Translate and ChatGPT 100% in agreement. How weird. We haven't already investigated that. That is a different sofa. Okay. Can't do anything with these sockets. Let's go this way.
What time is it? There doesn't seem to be any special mechanism. It's just a clock. Somebody made an appointment. Steel painting. There are schedules and magazines, articles posted on the board.
Is this the same hotspot? Looks like it. Yeah. Ooh, the zoom in.
The window is locked from the inside.
The window is locked from both sides. Which is it? Should make your translator play a jingle when ChatGPT and Google are in complete agreement. Suspect in chat. What an idea. One of the ideas of all times. I assume, yeah. Oh, there's more to investigate about the window, maybe.
There are no signs of forced entry on the window.
There is no such thing as a broken window. They don't exist. They're not real. There's no such thing.
There is a ladder outside the window for maintenance purposes.
A railing for a fire alarm. The ChatGPT and Google Translate agreed in only the most, like, remote, fact.
With this, breaking the window and entering seems impossible.
It translated www as laughing face. And the www, of course, wasn't there. It was just an OCR error.
Hey, miss. Did anybody think to look at the camera, you idiots? You didn't capture anything on the security cameras?
www.conan.brain, says Specklat in chat. Ruffle.
It seems that only the
switches for the cameras were turned off. It seems the camera... Let's just remove the word only.
It seems that the switches for the cameras were turned off.
Dun dun dun. Oh, only on the day of the stamp. Okay, so they were turned off, but only on that day. For some reason, somebody knew way too much about the operation of this building. Something only you would know.
It seems like someone familiar with the layout of the store.
It was not known for showing anything. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
That's one of the reasons why the culprit is suspected.
That's why I'm a suspected culprit, right? Yeah, it really screwed up in the transliteration here, or the OCR. It just missed a lot.